of the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're opening up the phone lines and talking about the Diddy doc. 800-585-1051. It's called Reckoning. It's on Netflix. It's 4 parts.
I haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, I would just say it details a majority of Diddy's life. It starts from him as a child, how he grew up, his father being a hustler and killed. It goes into how he was raised, the Catholic schools he went to, how he got his job, how he got into the industry. It has videos, it has footage, it has interviews from his friends, people in the industry, the co-founder of Bad Boy with him. I actually didn't know that Bad Boy was co-founded by him and his friend. He gave his friend 25% and Puff gave his mother 75%. And when Bad Boy took off, allegedly, Puff went into the office with a baseball bat and said, I need that 25% back, and he got the 25% back. That's all in the doc. He explains that. He talks about his relationships with his child's mothers, and it just really dives into it.
Did they talk about nut on the nipples? Did they talk about the man who nutted on his nipples?
I didn't hear the nut on the nipples.
50 was not about to put that nasty.
Did not talk about the nut on the nipples, but they do have jurors in there that talk about.
He should have put that after the sanitizer part.
Yes.
Or maybe before.
Yes.
That is crazy. How you walk through Harlem and shake a bunch of people's hand and hug a bunch of people and say you gotta go wash, but you rubbed another man's nut on your nipples and fell asleep.
Damn. In that part, he talks about, he's saying hello to a bunch of people, shaking hands, giving hugs. And in the back of the car, he says he needs to wash.
And this isn't a miss everything. Like he should have been so humble.
Yeah, it makes it seem like he doesn't want to deal with peasants. I don't want to deal with you. I can't touch your hands. It shows Diddy as a What?
Did you see my text?
I did see your text.
Okay.
I did see your text. Yeah, it shows him as a nasty, negative, unhumble person. And that throughout his career. And that's everybody talking. That's what the sentiment of that documentary is. What do you think?
Yes, I agree. And I think it also shows like a lot of greed and just lack of any type of care for people that I think honestly cared about him.
Did anybody talk nice about Diddy in that doc?
I think Kalina tried a bit when she talked about she loved him so much that she would definitely jump in his casket.
Why?
I mean, for
one album and you jumping in caskets?
What
is going on? One album, yo. One album, come on, yo.
Capricorn Clark says she, was trying to protect him in the culture doing all that Cassie
stuff.
What
culture? We got to stop saying that. What culture are we protecting by protecting somebody like Diddy? You're not protecting hip-hop culture. What you're actually protecting is a culture of abuse.
And that's what was the point of this documentary.
You're protecting a culture of people who are driven by ego. You're not protecting hip-hop culture.
And people were also mad the fact that 50 put this out and was like 50's foul for this. But I think people should just want the truth. Right, and if that's the truth, you can't be mad at. And I know people are skewed, right? Because Puff done gave you so many different things. He done gave you Biggie. He done gave you Total. He done gave you Craig Mack. He didn't give you the '90s and 2000s sound. He didn't produce for Jodeci, Mary J. Blige's
wife is in there pissed at Diddy. Craig Mack's wife is in there pissed at Diddy.
Yeah,
but people are complex though. I mean, and he did contribute all of those things. And he did do some really foul things too. So, you have to deal with the complexities of all of that.
Right. But you could still be a monster and giving you some of the best musics of your career, of your life.
And they actually say in the cease and desist that this is like one black famous man against another, which a lot of people are saying as well too. But I think.
What you mean black famous man against another?
So like you're putting 50 Cent, who's the EP of this doc, they're saying that Netflix is using one famous black man to just go and be against another.
Can we talk about that for a second? I keep hearing people say that, right?
What's that?
You don't know the backstory of the 50 Cent Diddy situation.
Nobody does.
And if you knew the backstory of the 50 Cent Diddy situation, all of this would make sense. But I will tell y'all this: 48 Laws of Power says, "Do not offend the wrong person."
I don't even know the backstory.
So it's not.
I don't know.
We do know enough of the backstory.
What, the shopping?
No, we do know enough of the back. We know the Diddy and the baby mama.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's one thing if you with the baby mama, but if you're gonna taunt somebody about that, right? Do not offend the wrong person.
Now, also,
he clearly offended the wrong person. Also, and 50's on his ass for life.
Also, in the doc, it makes it seem like that was Diddy's MO. They talk about how Diddy kicked it to Suge Knight's side chick, took what's his name's girl, Albie Shore's girl,
Misa,
took Eric Sermon's girl. So the doc also talks about how Diddy's revenge was to F your chick.
And by the way, if you F my chick,
kind of like Drake. Isn't that what Drake does?
I think a lot of men do that.
If you F my chick, cool. That's up between you and her. But you're not going to taunt me about it. If you're going to taunt me about it, right, and behind the scenes, I'm going to be on your head probably for a long time. So I don't have a problem with any of this.
Right.
I really don't. Do not offend the wrong person.
But their relationship is weird because I think didn't 50 send Diddy before the videos of Cassie and pictures of Cassie released? Didn't he send him as like, hey, you better get a hold of this beforehand as a cool? I thought that he said that one time, didn't he? Did 50 say that one time?
I don't know.
Anyway, I hope that's not inside information. But anyway, let's go to the phone line. Damn, I hope that's not inside information. Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Jasmine from Milwaukee.
Jazz from Milwaukee. Talk to us.
I never thought I would say this, but for the first time, I feel like 50 Cent got it right. This is like the documentary, and first of all, Charlamagne, you haven't watched it, so I really feel like you need to watch it to put things into perspective, because this is years of speculation. It's years of things that the fans really felt like we knew, but we were able to really hear from, everybody's mouth directly. My biggest takeaways were the assaults on his previous executives, the way he did the lawsuit with the producer, Lil Rod. Like, it was just crazy to me, and things that I never really thought about in place of how he uses his power. Like, it's just insane to me. So, Charlamagne, I really feel like you need to see it.
I'm gonna watch it, but I mean, remember, I used to work with Wendy Williams, so I know.
He knows most of the stories.
You lived it.
I've heard a lot of these stories.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's NBA J calling out of Columbus, Ohio. What's good, Breakfast Club?
Peace,
What's up, man?
NBA
Talk
J.
to us.
Morning.
Yeah, so about the Diddy doc, I just feel like the Diddy slander just needs to stop. Like, we know what he's been up to since the 90s. We know what it takes to be in the entertainment business, and it's just all part of the game. So.
No, it's not. I want y'all to stop saying that. No, it's not. It don't take that kind of behavior to be in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
That is not part of the game.
And I will say that the sad thing about it is a lot of people feel that way, but that's not. You shouldn't have to suck no D and
Tell on yourself, Kid.
Envy, why you
God,
so
damn.
bullshit?
I wasn't even
Oh
there
my
with it.
God.
Tell on yourself, Kid. You right, Envy. I'm giving you a Hulk.
Yes, come on. Don't be running from it. Envy is really running from the D right now. He is running from Charlamagne right now.
I just want to give you
Why
a
you
Hulk.
running,
because you're
Envy?
right.
Why
You
you
should have
running?
not had to- You should not have had to do that, Envy.
800-585.
Oh, my God.
All he had
I
to do
am
was
so
sit on the
hurt
lap,
for
and you had to.
Logan, we got to talk to
Oh, my
your dad,
God.
Logan.
It's the Breakfast Club
Finally,
morning.
finally a breakthrough.
Red you are.
Finally a breakthrough. You should not have had to suck no
I didn't do none of that.
That
but I'm
was
saying,
crazy.
women in the, you know what? It's the
That was
Breakfast Club
crazy,
morning.
yo.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne, the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I was saying before I got interrupted that in the industry, you shouldn't have to go through the things that a lot of these people did to be successful or to be an artist. Like, that is not right. People say, oh, that's what people had to do. No, that's not. That doesn't make it right.
And everybody wasn't doing those things.
No, not
yes,
at
you
all.
got a few bad apples, but don't let a few bad apples spoil the bunch.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, those people are just. By the way, those people, that we're talking about, all the people we've seen get caught up in these situations, they would have been sociopaths in whatever industry they would have worked in.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't just have been because of hip-hop culture
right,
or
that's right.
Hollywood. They'd have been sociopaths working at the Apple stand, putting their fingers in the apples.
Jesus Christ. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on?
What's your name, bro?
My name Mooney. I'm from Hampton, man.
Hampton 757. Talk to us about the doc. You seen the doc? What were your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, 757 in the building, man. First things first, DJ MV, I got a bone to pick with you too, man. I got a bone to pick with you. But nah, Diddy, he went wrong. Yeah, I mean, we in 2025. Everything is recorded on camera. But what I think Diddy went wrong at is giving the people, right, too much, right? Putting too much on camera, right? So Diddy being a high-level figure like he is, you would think that he would, like, limit some of the stuff he put on camera, right? But I just think he gave him too much, right? Putting too much on camera to give him the ammo to come out with a documentary. And then 50, right? 50, he's not going to let up on Diddy, right? We know the backstory, about when the Biggie situation took place. And then 50 essentially went to Diddy, and Diddy decided him to deal because Diddy didn't want to rock with the gangster rappers no more, right? So 50 been having, a vendetta against him and then the baby mama and stuff and all that, right? So, yeah, I think, Diddy just gave him too much ammo. Diddy gave him too much ammo, man.
Yeah, you cannot offend the wrong person. But I'm telling you, from them clips that I saw, man, all I see is a person driven by ego. And when you're driven by ego that much, you don't have a ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Like, he there's no reason for him to be recording any of that stuff he was recording.
He thought he was recording the biggest comeback story ever. Like, I really think he thought he was going to overcome this, and he was going to have all the footage of him figuring it out. But
not some of the stuff that he was saying. Like, you don't record that. And, you know, documentaries are always funny to me, right? And the reason I say that is you actually using other people's content without clearing it, which is crazy.
Well, Netflix is saying that they did everything the way that they needed to do. Like, they're pushing back on it. They're saying it wasn't illegal.
But even if it was, you still recorded it, dummy.
Yeah, you recorded it.
You still had somebody following you around with a cameraman while you was doing that type of stuff. I don't care if it was illegal. Why would you record that?
I'm with you.
Is that you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, mama?
Hey, good morning. My name is Jada G, calling from Hempstead.
Jada G.
What's your thoughts,
G.
Jada G. What's up, Charlamagne?
Peace, Jada G.
Well, first of all, and hi, Jess. Hi, Loren.
What's up, good morning.
I'm very excited to... Good morning. So, I want to talk about the documentary because I watched all 4 episodes last night. Mm-hmm. And I feel like... One, it was definitely weaved together very well.
It was.
50 gave us some receipts that we had never saw. I think that anyone, even if they were straddling a fence about what Diddy did or did he do it, or if they feel like it was fair, what you really got was a very rare and complex look at the man and how he was dismissive and he really didn't value anyone in his life. Even if you watch it, to me, it's going to sound harsh, even his children, making them come up with all of these defenses and put out all of these posts because he was just narcissistic. And I think that a lot of people got to see behind the veil. Now, that was the part about Diddy. But I want to know on the flip side about 50. So now since he is, the savior of abuse and particularly women in the industry, is he going to make a chronicle on Dr. Dre and the Chronic and how he was abusing women in the industry too? Because if it's good for the goose, it got to be good for the gander. You feel me?
But I just think he just EP and
but that
EP
is
project.
That is the danger of EP and a doc like this because people are going to have those questions just like that young lady had. You know what I mean? That's why I said you can't hold. That's why I don't like when people say you're holding up a mirror to hip hop culture because he's not. He's actually telling us a story about one individual.
Right.
Because in order to hold up a mirror to hip hop culture, then you got to hold up a mirror to yourself and your team.
Mm-hmm. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? It's Lo. Yo, what up?
Hello?
Oh, yo, what up? It's Lo. Yo, what's good?
Talk to us. What's up, bro?
Yo, listen, man, watching that documentary as a film geek and everything from Mount Vernon, it was shot beautifully and everything, right? But like I said, Diddy just got this whole selfishness, and it's all about getting the girl, man. Like, if you look at it, everything was about trying to woo a girl and this and this and that. And it sucks that, like I said, he's from Mount Vernon, and people from Mount Vernon is trying to get in the industry. I don't want everybody thinking that, that's how we be thinking. You understand? Like, my fault, I'm on the bus right now. I'm in Mount Vernon right now as you speak. So, like, it sucks that his legacy is going to be tarnished if all of that stuff was true. Like, you understand? Like, it really sucks.
Yeah. I will say this, though. If you see the documentary, the thing that's so impressive is some of the footage that they have is just like, we've never seen it. Like, they have footage of not just Biggie. They have footage of the truck that Biggie's in before he dies taking off. And it says never been seen footage. Like
really? I feel like I've seen that a million times.
You might have seen him in the truck, not it pulling off. Because even in the video, in the documentary, they say this has never seen footage before. They have footage of the actual where Diddy is doing the basketball game and the tramp and where the people die. They have footage of the basketball game inside. Like it's done very well. And they actually did their homework because it's a lot of footage that you be like, damn, how they get this?
I feel like we've seen a lot of that before, but we just never seen it put together in a documentary like this.
Yeah, maybe too.
You know what I mean, we've definitely seen that stuff before. Like I remember when they had the press conference and Diddy had his jacket over his head the whole time. You remember that when he had the press conference after the basketball game? I remember seeing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, they break down a lot. It's a great documentary. It shows a lot. And if you get a chance, definitely check it out.
Everybody recording everything except for the nut on the nipples. Okay,
that's all you wanted to see, huh?
You would watch it too.
No, I would not.
You
Chill
would
out,
definitely watch it.
nutty
I would not watch
professor.
that.
This nigga just so gay, yo. Like,
I would
stop talking about
Yo.
the nut on the nips.
What if when Diddy come out, that's his alias when he produced now? Because he can't be called Diddy or nothing else than the Nutty Professor. Like, yo, this is fire. Who is this Nutty Professor? Oh, it's AI.
All right. We got the latest with Loren coming up. What we talking about?
Yeah, we are going to get into Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has some things to get off his chest. He went to Instagram and did that, and
You know
pretty
who else
upset.
has some things to get off their chest?
Who?
The man who got nut on his nipple. and Diddy had to rub it on his.
Oh my God.
You should do a documentary called Nut on Nipples.
I want to.
See, look at him. Latest with Loren is
That's
next.
the doc we want to see. Who got that footage? Since he recording every
Who got
goddamn
that
thing.
footage?
Stupid.
Oh my gosh, this is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?